is Theresa. I'm 34 years old, and I am the youngest of three kids. My family is both Mexican and Canadian, and I live with my boyfriend in Royal Oak. And I work for the National Kidney Foundation of Michigan on our REACH team, and I work on some of our vaccine supplement activities. I grew up always trying to eat healthy and exercise. My mom's a nurse and a master gardener, so eating healthy was always something that was really important to me. My dad's a big athlete kind of a person too, so just trying to be active was something that I always grew up with as part of my lifestyle. So when I was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 18, it was kind of like a surprise and just a kind of a gut punch because, you do all these things to try to stay healthy. Never smoke, never did all these things that would kind of put you at a higher risk for getting a disease. And, luckily I went through treatment, everything is fine. And I got diagnosed with an unrelated cancer again at the age of 30. Still, keeping all of those healthy lifestyle activities, working for public health types of organizations. So I always just kind of grew up with this feeling then, since the age of 18, that you just never know what kind of health conditions you might encounter. Even if you try to do all of these healthy things, it might be something that you might encounter in your life. And so doing all of these healthy lifestyle activities and behaviors are super important because it allows you to be able to have that fighting resistance, that fighting chance to be able to make sure that whatever you encounter, you have the best chances of surviving and thriving. So taking that perspective for COVID, always knew that having a history of cancer, I might be at higher risk of complications. So taking everything seriously, getting masking and, washing my hands, keeping social distancing and getting vaccinated and boosted was something that's very important to me. So most importantly, staying up to date with our vaccinations is something that's really important for me. Knowing when those boosters become available for the different age groups, and making sure that we go and get our booster shots, but also still maintaining the awareness of what the virus is circulating in the community and whether it's important to wear a mask, or whether, we don't necessarily need to, we can relax a little bit based on the community levels. So just staying up to date with what the CDC recommendations are is really important because it is on ourselves now to be able to take those choices to make sure that we stay healthy and protected. Two recommendations for people in year 3 of this pandemic. One is if you have not established a relationship with a primary care provider, maybe you've delayed care for a while, now's a great time to reconnect with a healthcare provider and having a relationship with them to make sure that you're getting those preventive care that we all need to make sure that we're staying up to date and healthy. So your regular types of tests. Then the other thing I would recommend is to make sure that you're staying up to date with your boosters and up to date with that information. And having that relationship with a healthcare provider can help you then navigate the information as it changes. A lot of the pressure now on making sure that we're staying safe and protected is on us, but we do have our whole healthcare team and a whole public health infrastructure that is there to be able to support individuals to make healthy decisions. So the virus will continue to change, and hopefully it will get to a point where it won't be a big deal at all. But we need to be able to continue to change and adapt to it, continue to study the virus, and continue to develop and take advantage of the tools that come about as we react and protect ourselves to the changing virus.